Well, it would seem that Uncle Raditz has done the unthinkable. Hey guys, to be right here, and today, here with a brand new what if, and what a what if it is. It's pretty amazing how you come up with just one little change and it affects the story so greatly. And this is, what if Raditz killed Gohan? And our story begins right at the beginning of Z. Raditz has landed on Earth, ran into Piccolo, had his little reunion with his brother, and with his brother Goku, or Kakarot if you were, and has taken Gohan prisoner, and Piccolo and Goku have agreed to team up to take Raditz down. And well, the battle between the alliance to Goku and Piccolo against Raditz pretty much goes in a similar way to the anime, except Goku's taking a little bit more of a beating before Gohan's rage boost breaks himself out of the space pod and headbutting his evil uncle in the gut, damaging him as well as the his armor. And well, with Gohan's power rapidly deteriorating, Raditz is easily able to knock him out, and Raditz powers up a beam. Raditz, what are you doing? What does it look like? I am going to take your son out. He's more of a Saiyan than you'll ever be. Imagine how much of a threat he's going to be once he learns to control it. I will give you the death worthy of a Saiyan. However, with Goku as weakened as he is, remember, I just said he's a bit more weakened than he was before. Goku can't stop Raditz in time. Gohan is obliterated by Raditz's attack and is no more. Okay, that was your quick second to take that in, and needless to say, everyone is in shock. Well, not Raditz so much because he did it, but Goku is shocked. He's at a loss for words. Piccolo is at a loss for words, and Piccolo is also pretty cranky at Raditz as well, because Raditz has just hurt Goku in a way that Piccolo never could. Even Piccolo hadn't crossed the line of killing children. The original King Piccolo maybe, but not Piccolo Jr. So, essentially with that, Piccolo is able to fully charge up his special beam cannon with a bit more power than what it has before, because he's got a bit more of motivation to destroy Raditz. Not because Gohan died, it's the fact that Raditz one-upped him on the evil meter, I guess you could say. So with that, Goku grabs Raditz in a full Nelson and is gripping him as tight as he can, much like in the original anime. And Piccolo fires it, and just like in the original, it goes through both of them. So with that, with Goku and Raditz both being dead, and Piccolo getting the warning that some more Saiyans will be coming here to finish off the planet, they'll take their Dragon Balls and wish him back, and blah blah blah, all the thing that Raditz says. And you know, Piccolo just had to be a big mouth and tell them that Gohan and Goku would be back, because their friends will just wish them back with Dragon Balls. And how true is that? So, essentially, with that, this means we've got Goku and Gohan taking the trip on Snake Way together. Even though Gohan hadn't really earned the right to really run on Snake Way, you know, not a warrior and hasn't lived long enough to do anything, but thanks to Goku and Kami swaying Yama otherwise, he grants both of them permission to cross together. But on one condition, you make sure that boy of yours becomes just as strong as you, and you deal with them Saiyans. Trust me, you'll be doing the universe a favor. After all, King Yama knows who the Saiyans are. And so, when Krillin messes up telling Chichi the truth like he does in the original, Chichi comes storming by, and they tell her the horrible truth, which hits her a lot harder than in the original, but affects her in a different way than you might expect. In a way, Chichi is left pondering and thinking to herself, and ultimately begins blaming herself for her son's death. Well, why is that, DB Rai? Why would Chichi blame herself? Didn't Raditz do all the killing? Yes, but she's thinking about all the times that Goku tried to get Gohan to train with him, and all the times Chichi said no, he's got to study, be a great scholar and all that, and that her mothering her boy that much just may have been the cause of his death. And, well, she gets up with new determination. So, there are 2 more of these Saiyan creeps coming to our planet? Very well. I will avenge your death, Gohan. I'm gonna become stronger than I ever have before. Yep, Chi-Chi is in a fighting mood, so she seeks out the one being on this planet she believes could really help her catch up in terms of power, in terms of the other Z warriors, and get herself back in a warrior condition, and that is, of course, Piccolo. And so, with that, Piccolo is very reluctant to train Chi-Chi. However, he sees something in her eyes. This certain look that she has about her. The same look that Piccolo has seen before in himself, wanting revenge on Goku for killing his previous life, the original King Piccolo, or his father, if you want to call him that. I see there is hatred within you. Good. Because if you're serious about being trained by me, you're gonna need that hatred to survive. And with that, Piccolo pretty much straight up attacks Chi-Chi, and she is able to defend from some of his moves, but ultimately Piccolo does get the best of her. I mean, of course he is. He's a lot stronger at this point. You managed to defend from some of my blows. You even managed to leave me a little scratch. You have potential. And well, just like he does with Gohan in the original, he leaves Chi-Chi there to survive on her own for, 6 months. Which, needless to say, her running away from ferocious dinosaurs and things, it's more hilarious than when it happens to Gohan. However, Chi-Chi is able to show off a bit more of her backbone really quick, and having training from the Ox King previously, she does understand enough about Ki that she is able to unlock it to the point that she starts throwing energy attacks and does pick up on how to fly as well. But unlike Gohan, Chi-Chi doesn't try to escape her fate on this island. She will wait until Piccolo has deemed her ready for the real training. Meanwhile, Bulma has gathered up the rest of the Z-Warriors like she does in the original. They've begun training with Kami, and they've gathered the Dragon Balls ready to go. And well, just like in the original, Nappa and Vegeta are indeed on their way to the planet, and well, they want some Dragon Balls for some immortality, and you know, if it's any good, they can conquer it. Maybe conquer it in the name of Frieza. And well, if they happen to get the Dragon Balls, well, then they won't need to answer for Frieza. They can just keep all the profits to themselves, I suppose. And so, pretty much with that, Goku and Gohan's journey to Snake Way actually manages to get to King Kai's little planet a little bit quickly, mainly because with Gohan there, he's a bit more alert on what's going on Snake Way. In other words, he's not knocked off of Snake Way and meets Goz and Mez. That doesn't happen this time around. And well, thanks to Gohan's rage boost, Gohan was able to save Goku from being devoured by Princess Snake as well. So, thanks to him not meeting Dolls and Mez, he didn't have to start the journey all over again. So they get to King Kai's quicker than they do in the original story, and Goku begins his training with King Kai. Now, while at the same time, whenever he's not working with King Kai, he's training his son, which Gohan is actually looking forward to because, well, he's never had the chance to do this before. Mother always said, no, you gotta study, no, you gotta study. And, well, because of this, and Goku having a sparring partner once Gohan starts getting pretty good and picking up on how to fight, this, actually means that Goku's training on King Kai's world is a bit more potent than what it is in the original. While Gohan is already surpassed what he was in the original story. And eventually he's going through the same training drills as Goku. By then Goku is already swat Gregory and caught the monkey, and Gohan has just managed to catch Bubbles himself, and now he's moving on to Smack and the Cricket. Meanwhile, Goku is learning Kaioken as well as the Spirit Bomb, and Gohan starts learning how to do the Kaioken, but at least by the time the year's up and they start heading their way back to Earth. And well, as for Chichi, her hatred towards the Saiyans, and not to mention her own hatred towards herself for thinking that Gohan could have a normal life, making the mistake of making sure he could protect himself, has definitely kept her able to go rounds with Piccolo, to the point that she's actually managed to beat him a couple of times in sparring matches, and that, more or less, she can definitely hold her own now. And well, now the dragon has been summoned, and they have used Dragon Balls to wish back Goku and Gohan, and of course, King Kai made the mistake of forgetting how long it would take them to journey back to Snake Way. But luckily, because, as I've mentioned, Goku is a bit stronger than what he was in this timeline, he might actually get there just prior to the battle, or at least a bit earlier than what he did in the original. Bit of a slippery slope. And I think that's where we'll leave things for right now. So let me know what you guys think, and let me know in the comments, should Goku and Gohan arrive before the battle, or do we want them to arrive just a little bit prior to Goku's arrival in the original? After all, we don't want to make this too easy, do we? And, you know, let me know your comments on the Chichi angle. Chichi becoming a Z-Warrior as motivation because of her son's untimely demise. All this and more next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next time.